and today I'm going to break down our movement of the week, which is going to be an overhead press. So an overhead press is mainly an upper body movement that's going to really target the anterior deltoid, so the front of the shoulders, but you're also going to get some medial and some posterior shoulder work as well, and then some biceps and some triceps. We have to think about the rest of the body here too, so when we're doing this, it's going to vary depending on whether we're doing a seated overhead press or standing overhead press, how much the rest of our body is engaged. But if we are standing, it's going to make it a little bit more challenging to use our core stabilizers and our legs and our back to stand strong and tall and not kind of slouch into the pose. So if you were looking to focus more on just the upper body, you would do a seated overhead press. Or if you want to engage total body, you're going to do a standing overhead press. And that's primarily what I'm going to focus on today. There are also lots of different options of weight that you're lifting for an overhead press. So I have a few that I'm going to show you today. We have a barbell and we have dumbbells. You could also use kettlebells, you could do light hand weights. But the main difference between a barbell and using, let's say, dumbbells or kettlebells, where you have one in each hand, is it's going to be a lot more stabilizing work for the shoulders if you're using something that's not a barbell. Because if you're using a barbell, if you are weaker on one side, it's easier for that other side to take over the movement, versus if you're using dumbbells, if you are weaker on one shoulder, you're going to have to work both arms equally because the weights are separate and not connected. So main thing is always finding our base, our stance, our foundation, so that's our feet. Like I said, I'm going to talk mostly standing position. Seated's pretty obvious, you're in a seated position. You just want to make sure that you're sitting upright. So feet are hips width apart, natural position, and I'm just going to start with the barbell. So having it about hips width apart for my hands hold, I'm coming up here, and then I'm just pressing up, inhaling and then exhaling on that press. Inhale, exhale. And I'm keeping that bar in front of my face so it's not going behind me. So if you see from the side, I want to make sure that I'm not bringing it behind the body. So keep the bar in front of the body so that the shoulders are in a healthy range of motion there. So using the breath and also making sure that I'm engaging my core. Like I said, if I'm leaning forward, let's say the bar is too heavy, then I'm going to end up dumping into my back versus engaging the core, drawing in and up, and standing strong. Sometimes you'll see variations where you can bend the knees, and then you are getting some more lower body work in there, and you can usually press it a little bit heavier because you're using your legs. But for the most part, basic overhead press, we're not bending the knees, and we're just using the upper body for the most part to press that weight overhead. So that's the barbell. You can add weights to the barbell. You can do variations with the lower body. Let's say maybe you're doing a lunge press or maybe a squat press. So there's some great variations where you can combine a lower and upper with an overhead press. If we are using dumbbells, same idea, starting with those weights, inhaling, exhaling, and you might be able to notice that my shoulders are uneven. So for me, doing overhead presses with the dumbbells are going to be very beneficial because I have a shoulder that has been dislocated many times. So building up the strength equally on that side versus the other side is going to be essential. So I try and do most of my overhead presses with dumbbells just because I know that I need that extra stabilization with my shoulder, but it's totally up to you. It's great to do a mix, and that's what you'll see at classes this week. So be on the lookout for some fun variations and let me know if you have any questions.